Hello everyone, my name is Brandon Durrell Beck. I'm going to be changing my name to Brandon Stanley St. Angelo, and today is my February 23rd, 2026 daily vlog. This is the first time I'm going to actually edit the video, so good job. Lately I've been doing a drawing a day, just a silly MS Paint drawing a day, and then I did a silly little Procreate drawing, nothing crazy. And so I thought I would take a moment to showcase all of the ones that I bothered downloading right now. Those are some silly MS Paint drawings, am I right? And then one Procreate drawing. I think if I don't know what you just saw. I don't know what I bothered showcasing, but it's been fun just doodling around and actually like taking the time to just mess around in MS Paint. I've been trying to paint differently. I've been trying to like have fun playing around with other tools, and lately I've been using the marker tool. Hi baby, you wanna be in the video? Yeah, she wants to be in the video. And so for the MS Paint drawings, I've been using the marker tool, and instead of just using the paint can, I've been just making a background, and it's fun doing it on MS Paint because lately the computers I've been using to draw have been at work, and they don't have like the newest MS Paint. They have like the older versions where you don't have layers, and it's fun to just like paint on top of each other and like go work from the background to the foreground, even if what I'm drawing is silly. So what I'll do is trying to branch out and do other stuff that I don't normally do, because if I go off my imagination, I end up always doing a landscape, and it's always exactly the same kind of landscape. So I've been going on to Google, and I type in art prompt generator, and there's a couple different ones, but there's like two ones that pop up every time, and I just generate an idea, and then I just work off that. And that's because when I was at the library once, they don't let you go into the settings or the applications. You can't even search, but what you can do is use the buttons on the desktop. And so I can't use MS Paint on the computers at the library, except if you're silly and you don't know how to go to the App Store and then try to download MS Paint, but you don't download it, you just open it. And so that's how you get around that little nifty tool. So I opened up MS Paint, but on the preview page there was like a bear, and I was like, oh, that'd be fun to draw that bear and the bird. And then, not from memory, I just did a tiny little background, and I was using layers, but I was trying to branch out a little bit. I've been having fun drawing a little bit. Oh, I forgot. I have the book over there. I was talking about Annihilation yesterday, and Natalie has the library book of the first book. So apparently there's a trilogy, and the book that we have is the first of the trilogy. I didn't realize that it was an actual trilogy. I just thought it was a short story, and so I'm going to have to put a little bit more effort into it depending on how much I actually want to get out of the book. So I thought I would sit and I would, bye. I'll go grab the book really quick. Okay, I have the book right here. So this is Annihilation. And it's a library book. So I think we're going to have to actually take it out and check it out, because I don't know how long these library books have, because these are all Natalie's books, but she let me read it for the video. So Jeff Vandermeer, it says book 1 of the Southern Reach trilogy. So whatever the Southern Reach trilogy is, I'm gonna find out. I don't know anything about the book. I don't know exactly how closely related it is to the movie. So I wanted to really just sit down and really give this book my all. And I was like, I want to do this because I want to really test my ability to. Oh, are you excited, Sonny? She drools sometimes when she's excited. I wanted to test my ability to get the most out of these books that I'm reading. And so I wanted to really take it slow and write down my ideas while I'm reading it and then really try to get the most out of it. Because the movie, I had a lot of ideas when I was trying to engage with the movie. And instead of focusing on how they made the movie or the dialogue in the movie or the cinematography, and it's a beautiful movie, but I tried really hard to stay engaged with the story and get the most out of the movie. And I want to do the same with this book and then the other two books, depending on if I like this book or not. Really dig deep and write down my ideas in a notebook while I'm flipping through the pages. And if it was my book, I wouldn't mind writing on the actual pages, but it's not. So that's my idea for. I also had an idea that I wanted to start reading chapters of books in these. I wanted to every book, every episode of these daily vlogs, I would read one chapter of a book. And I was thinking like young adult books, just because it's easier to read out loud, but also I wanted to practice my reading out loud skills. So that's all going good. I found this little guy on the chair. His name is Mooch. You can tell he's covered in dog and cat hair, but his birthday is August 1st, 1998. So he's a couple years younger than I am. But look at this guy. He's so cute. I'm gonna wash him. I think, and there's a little bit of elasticity in his tail, but not much. He's adorable. I just wanted to show this little guy off. I'm gonna take a damp washcloth and kind of wipe off all the animal hair. I don't know how old this teeny beanie baby is, and I don't know. I don't want to wash the tag, so I'm gonna try to hand wash him. And then I don't know where I'm gonna put him, but I thought he was a really cute little guy. Yeah. So Natalie's taking another nap. She did a blood test today. They gave her a glucose drink, so anything sugary. I don't really know exactly what the glucose drink was, but it came in like this like glass bottle, and it looked like medicinal, but it's just a glucose drink, so I'm just assuming it's just some syrup. But she drank a glucose thing, and she had to drink it really fast in under 5 minutes. And I don't know if you know this about Natalie, but she hates eating quickly. It makes her sick, and so drinking water whenever she has an ultrasound, when she has to drink like a full liter of water, it's hard for her to drink that much because the baby's pressing down on her bladder. But even if she wasn't pregnant, it's hard for her to drink that much anyway. And so she was just so tired after she drank it, and she actually did it. And I was really surprised that she was able to do that, because she usually will get really, really nauseous if she drinks something or eats something too fast. And while we were waiting for them to call us back, we had to wait an hour so they could test her blood and see what the glucose of her body is. She was just falling asleep, just really, really tired. We were both really tired this morning. We both got up a lot earlier than normal to get Dorian to school on time, but we were in the States and we had to go into Canada. And so we had a busy morning today. Got Dorian to school, got our little things to do. I have to pick up groceries here at 2 o'clock, so in about a half hour, I gotta go pick up the groceries. I'm letting Natalie nap for the time being, just so by the time I get home with the groceries, she can be feeling a little bit better. All that glucose making her blood sugar really, really high, really, really tired her out. Because falling asleep, really, really tired. So I'm gonna go get the groceries and put them away, and I'll probably start thinking about what I'm gonna cook up for supper for the rest of the day. But I wanted to get this video done because I was really tired, and I just had a couple things that I wanted to talk about. Nothing really serious. It's kind of hard to think of like daily vlogs. Like obviously I want to talk about my day, but I want to like I want to do stuff with this series. I want to like really engage with the video making process, and it's fun to just have like this really low stakes video that I just record rambling for like 10, 20, 30 minutes and then just upload it straight. But I also I want to try stuff, so you know, I'm gonna experiment a little bit with the series. But in the meantime, I'm just going to probably do the dishes while I wait before I can go pick up the groceries. I have about a half hour before I can leave. Oh yeah, I want to talk about my hair. I know my hair is all crazy and it's like really overgrown but also really short and like really thick. I don't even know how long, maybe 2 or 3 months ago I shaved my head, and I did that because there was a bunch of like these bumps and sores on my scalp, and it was really, really difficult for me to like, I wanted to like see what they looked like, and I wanted to like actually look in the mirror and then tell whether or not, I didn't think it was psoriasis, and it's not. There was just, my scalp was really irritated, and so I shaved my head and I looked in the mirror and then I took pictures and I was looking at my scalp. But after that, I just let it grow out. I was like, I want to just see what happens with my hair as it grows out. I asked Natalie to trim up my neckline. I was trying not to trim up the neck either, but that it just got too much. Now my hair is like growing past my ears, and my sideburns are really gross. But I wanted to just see what happens if I let my hair grow out, and once it gets past a certain point, then I can get a haircut. But I'm like struggling to think about what kind of haircut I'd want, because normally I would get my medium fade into the hair, and then I would have long hair on top and then push, and then wouldn't be touching my ears, and then my neckline would be pristine. But I'm just kind of waiting. Oh, you can see my bald spot. I forgot about that. When I was in the military, I was like, the one thing everybody noticed first was my bald spot. Now I got hair to cover that up, even though it doesn't really bother me much. So we'll see what kind of haircut I'm gonna get. I figured I wouldn't get a haircut at all until Elodie was about to be born. But we'll see. If anything, if I don't really feel like doing anything with it, I could just shave it all off again. It doesn't bother me. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good vlog. I hope you liked my daily photographs. If you want me to, if you have any suggestions of just silly little prompts of things to draw, send them my way. I might just take inspiration and draw them one day. Nothing high stakes. I mean, you can send me whatever suggestion you want, but I'm not worried about like actual paintings, or you know, I'm kind of just slowly getting myself into daily doodles, so I can start really practicing more fundamentals of art down the road. And yeah, we'll see how that works out. Anyway, I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Goodbye, everyone.